Hi, and welcome to Qigong Live Online this morning. It's a beautiful sunny day. Can you, if you're online at the moment, can you just message me so I know who's online so I can say hello to you, eh? And Sam will hold up the board so I can see you. So welcome this new day of Qigong today. So we're happy. So there's lots of movement going on the planet at the moment, lots of energetic changes, and so it's throwing people out. So if you're having a rough time in your life at the moment, rough, you can interpret that however you like. But if things are happening in your life that are just a little bit of disturbance, it's because of that. And I'm not sure whether it's to do with the moon cycles or to do with something's happening in the planet. And so there's a lot of people, and I've noticed it with people, and even the way people driving, it's erratic. And there's lots of disturbances happening with people. So just know that you're not the only one. And so we're going to do some Qigong today to help balance that out today. We're going to fix it. And it affects your liver, makes you grumpy. Because it's a hormonal, that affects your hormones, affects your emotions. And then, of course, that's going to get to the liver. So we'll do some liver exercises today to balance that out. We'll do some exercises for the whole body as well. But we'll do some to just to get rid of that today. Yeah. Morning, Mark. Morning, Kylie. Good to see you, Mark. And I got your email today, Mark. I'll message you back when I finish my classes today. But you'll be asleep by then. All right, just your shoulders. So we're just doing our warm-ups first, eh? Kylie, so when I'm doing these exercises, I'm using my hips to move, and my arm's just hanging there. I'm not doing anything with my arm. I'm just using my hips. So I'm trying to let my shoulder relax. Yep. And go back the other way. And so the arm's moving because of what I'm doing with my hips, not the arm itself. That's a hip movement, not an arm movement. The arm's just basically, I'm just flopping the arm backwards and forwards, yeah? There you go, do the other side. So learning how to relax your arm and your elbow and your wrists just by moving your hip, and just let your arm relax. And it flops backwards and forwards because of the hip movement. Good, and then we do the circles with our hips. It will whack your side of your leg, but that's normal. Back the other way. Cool, go from side to side. Now I'm not moving my arms again, I'm moving my hips from side to side. If I stop, my arms are just going to stop by themselves. Yeah. And then if I move my hips, then the arms are going to start moving by themselves. That's it. That's the one. Perfect. Good. Now go backwards and forwards. And once again, I'm not moving my arms, I've just moved my hips. Cool. Now we're going to do our spine, the muscles down our spine. How we do that, we just do the rotation from side to side and just feel the hips, the spine moving from one way and then back the other way. And you're doing it from your hips. You're moving your hips and just let your spine relax. Very good. Good. Now we're going to stop. Now we're going to not move our hips, and we're going to move our shoulders and leave our hips stationary. So I'm going to move our shoulders from side to side. And when you do that, you'll feel the muscles in your spine moving. The muscles either side of your spine. So we're isolating. We're not doing it from our hips. We're just moving our shoulders from side to side. And feel the twist from side to side of your vertebra and your muscles. And the ligaments and tendons all moving, eh? Good. We do our neck. Now, move our hips forward and backwards. Let our neck move forward and back. Yeah, from side to side. And then around. Just move your hips in circles. Just let your head flop. Back the other way. Very good. Now, to move your hips, move your knees from side to side, and let your hips relax. Then move your knees forward and backwards. Let your hips relax. And do circles with your knees. Make your hips do circles. And then move your knees the other way. Do circles the other way. There you go. Perfect. Good. Now move your hips to move your knees. So move your hips side to side. Move your knees. So relax your knees, relax your ankles, and just move your hips. At this stage your arms are going to move too because it all just relax. Good. Move your hips backwards and forwards. Yeah. Do circles with your hips. Thank you. Move your hips backwards and forwards. Good. That's it. Good. Shake your leg. Shake your knee. Well, you move your knee to shake your foot. I said before, it's when you go and get a reflexology and they do the side and side of your foot and your foot flops from side to side. That's what it feels like. So there's no pressure on your foot. It's just all relaxed. It's a great feeling. Because we walk around on our feet all the time, it's pretty hard to walk around your hands, but when you walk around on your feet all the time, there's a fair amount of tension you get in your ankle. So it's actually really good to have, stretching your ankle, but not you do it. You can't stretch your own ankle because you're using muscles to stretch muscles. But if you get somebody else to do it and to stretch your ankle, to move your ankle, that's why reflexology is such a good thing. It takes all the pressure out of all the ligaments and tendons in your legs that you use because you're standing on it all the time or you're walking all the time. So unless you know some exercise how to relax your ankles, yep, we just squat down. We haven't been doing this for a while, so we're going to do the squats today. Just squat down and just feel this pressure in your knees. And come back up again. Come back down. And back up. And back down. Up. Good. Yeah, check your leg out. Take the other leg out. Check the whole body. There we go. Perfect. So we're going to, as I said, we're going to do exercises to free your liver. We'll do a couple of different ones that are really good for the liver, and we'll do some for the whole body as well. But it's the liver, it's getting to the liver. Get scratchy. Nobody wants to get scratched. Well, you can get scratchy, you can do whatever you like, but not when you're scratchy all the time, it's not good. So we'll do, which ones we'll do? We'll start with painting the rainbow. We'll do painting the rainbow first. And then we'll do cloud hands. Now, cloud hands are a bit more tricky to learn if you haven't ever done this before, but we'll do painting the rainbow first, so we'll warm ourselves up. So before we do that, we're actually going to bow today. I forget sometimes to do this at the beginning of the class, but I just remembered it. Thank you, Mark. I heard your mind say we need to bow. Thank you. From here to America, I can still hear you. Rock back on your thumbs. Left hand underneath, right hand on top, 2 thumbs together. Gong. Make a fist with your left hand, come with your right. Bring it towards your heart. And then bring your hands down. Very good. And if anybody joins the class, joined a little bit later, just write on your, send me a message so I know that you're on the class so I can say hello to you, yeah, because I can't see who you are from here. And somebody will hold up a board for me so I can see that you're there so I can say hello. Good, so we're going to do painting the rainbow. So we start with our palms. This painting the rainbow is from the Taiji Qigong system. And so we start with your palms facing the ground, the Lao Gong point, then the palm of your hand is facing towards the ground. So we have 4 points of contact between the 2 hand points and the 2 feet points. So we're connected to the earth. Yeah? Then you're going to turn your palms up and you bring the energy from the earth up through the body. Get to your eyes, yin tongue between your eyes. Morning, Susie. And then push the hands up into the air. Yep. Now we're going to go towards the right hand side. So you're going to go to your right side. I'm going to mirror you. Yes. So you're going to change the weight onto your right side. And then you're going to bring the hands down facing towards the left. That hand there is facing towards the left. Yep. Then it's going to come up and you watch the hand as it comes up, come back to the center, and then change weight so you go to the opposite side that your hand's facing. So now all my weight's on my left leg and I'm facing towards the right. Come up and come down. Now I'm dyslexic, as everybody knows. So me doing this in mirror is always a bit of a trick because I'm telling you the opposite of what it is. So it's really confusing for me, but we get there in the end. Breathe in and breathe out. I'm telling my mind that I'm facing the right and I'm actually not, I'm facing the left. Breathing in, good, and then breathing out. This helps the liver energy, also the gallbladder as well. Have your arm a little bit bent, don't have your arms straight, so the arm's bent and the other hand's above your head string, so the palm's facing up. Yeah. Breathing in and breathing out. Now if you've done Shirba Shu exercises before, you'll see quite often it's done with the hands this way, and it goes that way. Yeah. Quite often you'll see it done that way. We do it with the hand open because the energy is going out through the palm of the hand, going out, and it's coming in from the top. It comes in from the palm of the hand and then goes out through the other hand. So there's a slightly different application, but I think this is more powerful than the other method. But they're different. They have a different application, what they're used for. The other one's different. This is an external energy. The other one's an internal energy. But I have my preferences. I just like this one. Breathe in and then breathe out from the center. Okay. Breathe in from the center to the center. Keep breathing into there and then breathe out as you change direction. Good. Watch your hands. Breathing in and then breathing out. Breathing in and then breathing out. We'll do one more each side. Breathing in. Try and relax your shoulders as much as you can. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And then bring your hands down towards your eyes. Turn your hands over and come down. So we're going to do cloud hands. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to break it into pieces this time. So we're just going to use one hand. And you put the other hand on your hip like that. We'll actually which one we're going to go. We'll use your right hand first. I'm mirroring you. This is your right hand. Yep, you're going to go across the body. The hand's going to come up. You're going to turn the hand and the head. Then it's going to go out to the side, palm down. And it's going to go across the bottom. And it comes up. Face the head. So your palm and your face are looking at each other like a mirror. And then the hand goes out to the side, palm down. Goes across the bottom. Good. And then comes up. Turning. Palm out. Palm down. Comes up. Good, nice and slow. Now this movement's coming from your hips. So my hips are what's moving. My hips moving from side to side. My hip moves to the side, the hand goes out. As the hand comes down, my hips start moving back the opposite direction. My hip drives the arm to come up. The hips stop, then the hip moves back the other way. Right to the other side, palm goes out, relax, and the hand comes back. Now we do this a lot, so this is an easy exercise to understand the idea of the twist. And I mention this a lot because it's such an important piece of how we move as a human being. So I'll go back to that now so we can add that to this. I think I talked about it last week, but I'm going to talk about it again. When we move our hips, because we're moving our hips from side to side, our hips are going from side to side, and that's what's moving the arm up one way and then it's coming back. So the hips are moving backwards and forwards as we're doing this exercise, and the hips are moving. But what brings it back? So when we move it right around to the side, remember we twist our spine up, and all our ligaments are all twisted and they're tight. So when you relax, it just comes back by itself. If I go to the other side, you wind them all up, relax, and it comes back by itself. So this exercise is a classic for doing that. So as it comes across, you feel the twist of the hips as it comes up. When you get to here, if you just relax, it comes back by itself, and then it goes out to the side. And as it goes across the other side, and now it's twisted the other way. If I just relax my hips, let go, it just comes back by itself, and the hand comes back up. Then relax. Then relax. There you go. So they just add that piece to this while we're doing this. And you can feel the let go happen, because all about the letting go, about here when you let go and relax. Comes up. Hold the posture. Let go, relax. Perfect, that's it. It's a great example of this exercise. But this part, even though we've broken cloud hands down into 2 pieces, or actually 3 pieces, but this piece helps your liver as well, helps your gallbladder and your liver. I was talking before about the liver, how important it is. So the liver reconstitutes your hormones. So when your body releases from your glands, from your thyroid and from your adrenal glands, when the hormones release, now hormones are like the messages are in your body. They send messages around. So if their body's in stress, it sends energy around the body trying to work out what's causing the stress. If you get pain, if you hurt yourself, then the adrenaline is the messenger, goes around the actual hormone that's released from the adrenal glands, goes around to work out, to assess what's happened to the body, to fit the physical body. It's like a self-defense system, knowing that something's happened. And it sends messages around trying to work out what it is, and then it sends from those messages back to all the recovery vehicles, to all the first aid trucks, to everything else, depending on what you've done to yourself. And then it distributes that out to the site where the injury's taken place. Clever. Whoever designed the body is rather clever. How they just created this in a biological body that does it by itself. We still, as human beings, haven't worked out how it does that yet, but we know it does do it. We know it does do that. And so what the liver does is, after those hormones have been distributed around the body, the liver breaks the hormones back down again and sends them back to the organs. And this is the theory. Of course, they haven't necessarily proven any of this, but this is the theory, and it sounds logical. Because when the liver's out of whack, your hormones go crazy, and the messages go crazy, and your glands go crazy, and you get all sorts of problems. And all the cortisol's released from the stress and the worry. And so one of the liver function is to break those hormones down. Otherwise, they just keep running around your body the whole time, telling your body there's something wrong. There's something wrong, there's something wrong, there's something wrong. If you're worrying about things, there's something wrong, there's something wrong. If you're stressed about something wrong. And the hormone just keep flushing the body. And so what the liver bits, your liver's nice and strong, it gets those hormones. And when the body realizes there's nothing wrong, then the liver takes them back and gives them back to where they came from. That's how important the liver is for that particular function. And of course, the things that upset the liver is a lot of the things we do in our daily life upset the liver. And so that doesn't help either, because a lot of the things because we want our liver to be really strong, because beside the fact that it filters all the blood and takes all the impurities out of the blood, it has lots of other functions in traditional Chinese medicine. I'm going to swap hands, eh? We'll go to the other side. We'll go left hand this time, goes up. Turn your hips. Relax your hips, come the other way, comes up, relax hips, come back. Good, relax hips, go back. Yes, it's an important organ. So, as I say in traditional Chinese, it has lots of functions. It also, in Chinese medicine, it helps to move the energy around the body, it helps the free coursing of energy or the movement of energy around the body. The liver's responsible, the liver's energy is responsible for that. So major organ. So when you get stressed and worried or something's happening in the planet, then the liver's going to get affected by that. Just keep going. I'm going to have a quick glass of water. Hang on. So it comes across, comes back. Very good. So I think one of the most important things, organs in your body, I mean, they're all important, but the liver is the one at the top. You have a healthy liver, the whole life's different. But the problem is a lot of the things we do in our world affects the liver, because the liver does all the detoxing. So anything you put in your body that's not clean, that's an interesting terminology, that's not clean, that affects the liver, is going to affect your liver's ability to regulate your emotions, regulate your hormones. And the liver doesn't like lots of things. Anything. The liver doesn't like anything with a number on it, like a food colouring number, or anything in the food that has a number, or any preservatives, or any food colourings, or any stabilisers, or anything like that. Or the liver doesn't like it, it has to get rid of it. So it puts more work on the liver to get rid of that out of the body. I know we use it so that we can keep the food longer, but I'd suggest just eat fresh food and stop eating the stuff in the packets, because all those preservatives and colourings and additives and preservatives are not necessarily good for you. But I'm not saying that because I'm the only one who thinks that. I think there's a lot of people who understand that already. I'm not bringing something up that some people don't already know. Whole foods. Yeah, good. Turning your hips. So see the relax, goes across, then relax the hip, come back. So focus on the relax, comes back, relax, comes back down, relax, comes across, relax, comes back down again. Good. We'll do a few more this side just to balance it up. Relax. So cloud hands to what we're doing. Well, this is half a cloud hand. This is one of the cloud hands. There's a very popular exercise. It's very popular. It's a martial thing, by the way. It's to do with martial arts, or to do with Taiji. And just about every, I don't think there's too many martial forms or Taiji forms that doesn't have a form of cloud hands in it somewhere. I'll show, this is just one of them, but we're going to do the other side, so we use both hands. Cool. Okay, and just rest there. Bring your hands down. Now we're going to do them together. So we're going to go to the right side. Bring your palm facing down. Yeah, and bring the other hand up. So we're going to start from this position. Yep. So we're going to turn. So we're going to do the same turn. So you turn, the hand goes across the front, the other hand goes across the bottom. Gets to the side, the hand goes up, and the other hand comes up. They replace each other. Then you turn, look at the hand and the top hand, you move your head and your hand together, the bottom hand goes across the bottom. The hand jumps up, the hand goes down. Good. And then you turn. So the rotation of the hips is still the same. And we've been doing these exercises with both hands. We're just doing them together now. It's just a little bit more complicated. Watch the hand. So if you just watch the hand with your head, hand comes up. Watch the hand. And if you do that, it's a lot easier. And the bottom hand just goes across the bottom. Watch the top hand turns. Now, we're going to give you the breathing for this. There's a few different breathing patterns for this. I'm going to give you one particular one for the day, and we're going to change it halfway. So as you come across one side, breathe in, and then breathe out as it comes back the other way. And it doesn't matter which one you do first, because we're going to change it over anyway. Breathe in as you go across. Breathe out as you come back. Breathe in as you go across. Breathe out as you come back. As I say, it doesn't matter which one you're doing. Whether you're doing the same one as me doesn't matter, because we're going to do the other one too. So I think it's going to balance each other out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Remember the hips turning from side to side, breathing in as it turns. Breathe out as it comes back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing out. We might as well go to the other part. There's another part to this exercise. We might as well do the other part as well. It's tossing up whether we're going to do it or not, but I think we should. So just finish the hands there for the moment. Bring the hands down, and we'll do it without the hands. It's less confusing. There's a lot going on in this exercise. So now we're going from side to side. Remember, we're doing our rotation. And now we're going to do it. We're going to add a pendulum. We're going to move from side to side at the same time. So we're turning. We're turning. We're turning. So now we're actually rotating. And we're turning as we go from side to side. Actually goes the other way. Comes back. It goes across and turns. Back and turns. Can you do the distance shot for a sec? That's it. Perfect. So we're going to go across. We back across and turn. Go back across, then we turn our hips. Back across and turn. This is what's going to happen in this exercise. Back across and turn. So we've got a rotation and we've got the moving from side to side at the same time in the same exercise. We just haven't added the hands to it yet. So this is complicated enough. So it goes across and turns. Backs across, turn your hip. Go back, turn your hips. Go back, turn your hips. Go back, turn your hips. So we added this. Before we were just turning our hips. Now we've added the movement from side to side in the exercise as well, just to make it more complicated. But this is the true piece of the exercise, what it's done like. Like that. Good. Okay, so we start up, bring our hands up to the side. Now our weight's going to be on the same side that our hands are up. Yep, we're going to back across, and then we're going to turn. Now all the weight's on the other side now. The weight's on the same side of my hands. I'm going to back across, and then turn. Back across, and then turn. You can go back to this video when we post this video if you get a bit stuck with this and you can practice this. But this is the full exercise. Turn. It's a beautiful exercise. It's called wave hands in the clouds, or wave cloud hands, sometimes people call it, depending on how you like to interpret the Chinese character for it. Now we'll change the breathing for this. Now we're going to do. Now I've added the rotation into it as well, and I've added the pendulum in, so we'll do the proper breathing for this as well. You breathe out as you go across, and you breathe in at the end. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out to the center, breathing in. Breathe out, then breathe in as it comes up. Breathe out as it goes across, breathe in. Breathe out back to the center, then breathe in. It's full breaths. Breathe out, then breathe in. Breathe out to the center, then breathe in. Breathe out to the center, then breathe in. Now if you're going to go nice and slowly, it looks slower. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Good. Perfect. If you get a bit complicated, just go back to doing the exercise. Don't worry about the breath so much. Just breathe in and out nice and quietly. The exercise is hard enough to do without having the breath as well. That's lots of different components. Cool. Just do one more each side. Such a beautiful exercise. And then bring your hands down. Good. I'm going to do some exercise now to, we've done two exercises really good for the liver. Actually, no, we're going to do another one. Well, won't walk away from that too fast. Go to Zang Qigong. So put your hands on your liver side, which is on your right side. I have to put mine there because otherwise I'm doing it on the wrong side. So it's on your right side, even though it looks like on the left for this one. And we're going to do circles. Now we're thinking our liver's underneath here. We're going to do circles on our liver. We're going to go anti-clockwise first, which is top, right, bottom, left. That's anti-clockwise. Yep. And you can see in the video it's anti-clockwise. But for you go top, right, bottom, left in the circles. And we're going to do 9 times circles. And your mind is inside your liver, and you're sending energy out for palm of your hands into your liver, and you're breaking up any impurities in the liver. Yeah. Break up any impurities in the liver, and we're doing circles. Yeah. Good, that's it, perfect. We'll go 9 times anti-clockwise. And then we're going to go 9 times clockwise. So that's top, left, bottom, right. Top, left, bottom, right. So let's make it easy. Now you can either do it touching your body, or you can do it with your hands outside so they're away from the body. Your intention is still sending energy into your body, but you can do it either or. And then once you finish your 9 times, we're going to do a thing called point respiration. This is a Dao practice, and they do point respiration. You're going to push your hands in and breathe out. And you're going to breathe out all the perverse chi out of your liver. You're going to breathe it out through your mouth. Push it in and go. Relax, breathe in. Push it in, breathe out. Breathe in all the good chi. Push and breathe out. Relax, breathe in. Very good. Oh, yeah, it feels great. I've got a hit with that. So now we're going to go, we'll leave the liver for the moment because those 3 exercises are good to get the liver operating. And we're going to go into the whole body. We want to balance the body up. We're going to do it in a large way, and then we're going to do it in a small way. Yeah, we're going to do it in 3 different ways to understand how to balance the whole body's energy at one go. So which one we're going to do first? Okay. So we're going to do it out of the Shiva Share system first. We'll pick one of those. And it's from, what's the exercise? Rowing the boat in the middle of the lake. Yep. So you're going to lower yourself down, put your palms towards the front, bring your arms back. So it's big circles. Breathing in and up to the top. And then breathe out as you come back down. Breathing in. We've actually done this exercise a few times recently. Pretty good for your spleen in your stomach and digestive conditions, but it circulates all the energy through the whole body. Breathing in. And breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Nice and relaxed. Feel the body expand as you breathe in. The whole body inflates. And then feel the body contract. Pack the chi as you breathe out. You're slowly lowering yourself down. Remember, when you lower yourself down, keep your back straight. Don't stick your bum out. Breathing in, I'll turn around so you can see that. So it comes out, lower yourself down straight. Yeah. Don't stick your bum out at the bottom. Keep your bum tucked underneath. Comes up. Big circles. Come back down, straight down the front. That's it, perfect. Do 2 more times. Breathing in. And then breathe out. Now we're going to do one from the 6 healing sounds. It's the exercise for the San Jiao. The San Jiao is for the upper, middle, and lower jiao. And this balances these 3 divisions inside your body, and which is good for balancing the hormones and balance the emotions, and to take stress out of your body as well. So it does it the opposite way. The hands go out, it goes out, the hands turn, and the palms go up, goes right round the outside to the top, and then the hands come right down to the ceiling. So you're balancing the 3 upper, middle, and lower dantians, or the 3 jiaos. Then come to the side, turn your hands up, palms up, like gathering heaven's energy and bringing it through our body, all the way down. Good, breathing in. And then breathing out. Perfect. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Could you imagine when you do this exercise that if you had lots of stress in your mind or lots of thinking, what you're doing is grabbing heaven's qi and you're bringing all the energy out of your head. Bring all the thoughts and all and wash it down. Store the surplus in your lower dantian and it'll quieten your mind. Now, if you have low blood pressure, just be wary, don't do this exercise very much because it's going to bring the energy down in your body. If you have if you get dizziness when you stand up, you get lightheaded, don't do this exercise. Oh, excuse me. Another one, I'm going to have 2 sneezes. 2 must be good luck. I'm breathing in. As I say, this will bring the energy down in your body, so don't do it with low blood pressure. Or if when you stand up you get dizzy, when you put your head down and you stand up and you go, ooh, you get dizzy, don't do this exercise. It regulates the qi, but it gets the energy out of your head, but it also brings the yang out of your head as well. Breathing out. Good. It's interesting, at the end of the Tai Chi forms, just about every form, there is always exceptions, but there's an exercise that does this. Comes up and comes down. Or it comes up and it does this one, which we're going to do next. It does this, brings the energy up and then comes back down. In this case, we're doing a big version, which is in the Chen style, does this one. It actually does all 3 of them. Yeah. And this is returning your qi back to the lower dantian after you practice. It's taking the energy out of your mind, taking all the surplus qi out of the body into the lower dantian. And this particular one, because it's this healing sounds, it actually balances the 3 jiaos. Good. And breathe out. Last one. So the last one we're going to do is from the Shu Ba Shu. It's number 18 exercise. And it's called, it's got a long name. Nature's fragrance drifts up from the stream. Long name, short exercise. So start with the hands facing towards the ground again. So the hands come up from the ground and they turn over at your top lip and it comes back down again. So it comes up, come up to your top lip, turn your hands over and it comes down. Yep. This is the exercise too. There's a few different functions of the exercise. We're breathing in as we come up and we breathe out as we go down. So the 18th exercise, why it's the last exercise, it returns the energy. It's because as you've been practicing, all the energy is going up and down your arms, up and down your legs, through the organs, through the torso, through your spine. And what happens in the 18th exercise, you return all that qi and you put all the surplus qi back into your lower dantian, back into your physical center again, that you don't need it anymore. So you take all the surplus qi out of your arms and you move it back to your lower dantian. You take all the energy from your surplus energy from your legs, you draw it up, and you put it back in the lower dantian. All the energy from your mind, because you've been thinking about the exercise and the practice, and you take all the energy out of your mind and you bring it back to lower dantian. So you return it all to the lower dantian. And this is why that happens in the end of the Tai Chi forms when they do the same thing, where they do this, the hands come up and come down. And it's about returning the chi to the dantian. But we're using it for a slightly different method today because it has lots of functions. We're using it to balance the body's energy. Not just return the chi to the dantian, but we're trying to balance the energy in your legs, balance the energy in your arms, balance the energy in your spine, breathing in, breathing out, balance the energy in all your abdominal region, all your organs, internal organs, and relax. We're going to balance our heart energy, breathing in, breathe out, relax. We're going to balance our liver energy. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax. And we're going to balance our mind. Breathe in and take away all the unwanted thoughts and balance the thoughts. Balance the energy in your mind. So we're doing the whole body, breathing in. Simple exercise. And as you do this, you'll find your body gets quieter. You'll find your mind gets quieter. The energy in your arms and legs changes. Everything gets quieter, everything gets cleaner, everything gets smoother. Breathing in. Breathing out. We'll do one more time. Breathing in. And then breathe out. Perfect. There you go. Good practice, eh? So we did the liver. We did 3 exercises for the liver to balance the liver, to help the liver relax and to give the liver energy so it can balance all the emotions and all the hormones in the body. And we've just done 3 exercises that balance the whole body and get the energy moving and take away any stress and recalibrate the whole body all at one go. Great exercises. So have a good day. You'll feel different now. In theory, you should feel a lot quieter. Feel quieter, and your mind will be quieter, and your body will be energetically quieter as well. And so have a beautiful day today, eh? And that silence. Roll back on your thumbs. Thanks, Susie, Mark, and Kylie for coming to class today. If there's anybody else coming to class today, welcome. If you come again, just write in and say hello when you come to class, so then I know you're there, so I can say hello to you. Cheers. Cool. Okay, fist with your left hand, cover it with your right. Bring it towards your heart, and then down to your physical center. Very good. Sit back. And bow. There you go. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Bye-bye.